Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Abyssal battle. However, this time I thought it would be fun to try and clear a limited Abyssal battle, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through the whole process with you guys. Well, maybe not the whole process, but like kind of show how I go about clearing these and figuring out what skills to use and whatnot. And since we'd be using limited units for this, in this case, we have to defeat Duma, who is our target. We have been contracted by the Askren royal family to eliminate Duma. But the challenge is we have to, in this case, use units only from the Radiant games, and only one singer or dancer, which I actually don't usually use anyways for Abyssal maps, but I thought this would make for a kind of interesting and fun challenge, in addition to just trying to clear it with units, to try and clear this and show the process and how I figure this out, because I wouldn't have access to all my favorite units with all the good skills and everything on it. So yes, we'll try and do that real quick. Let's come over here and pull up the units from the Radiant games. So these are our units that we will have access to. I have a decent number of Radiant units, but most of them aren't that invested. Like we've got our base kit Shine On basically, although I think I gave him reposition. I've got this Mia that I pulled years ago and haven't done anything with. But we do have Ike. We have one dancer in Alencia. We got Jill, we got Witchywan Mia, another Ike, and we have probably the most powerful unit that we have is probably Winter Altina. She's probably going to be the strongest unit that we have access to. She does have her duo skill, which is pretty strong, but we'll only be able to use it once, so it should still be a decent challenge. Let's come over here to the limited teams. We also have Alencia. Alencia is really good, but I think Winter Altina will probably be a little bit better. But, so I'm just going to grab some units that I have that I know are relatively decent. Do I want Racing or Hoshiden Dancer Alencia? Racing might be better for some healing, but again, we'll swap out based off what we need. Right now we're just grabbing some units and seeing what we can do. I'm going to clear the... would Shine On or Rolf be better? Shine On's probably better, but I like Rolf more, so we're going to bring him for now at least. And we'll end things off with my uninvested Ike, who's not very good. But we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna clear the base battles, and then once we unlock the Abyssal, we'll actually start trying to figure this out. So, yeah. Let's test our tactics.
Go, Altina, destroy them! This would be much simpler if this was this easy for the actual Abyssal. This is just normal, though. Take them out. Take them out! Assassinate. Good job. And move that. Bye. Alright, finally a worthy adversary. I'm just gonna pull you back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Punch him. Well, that just seems like a bad idea. Ike, hang in there! Oh no! Oops. So we're only on Lunatic and we're already running into some issues. So might want to actually give Rolf a seal. That might be smart. He's too slow to really quad with his Brave Bow, so probably better off just stacking that attack. Give him that. If this were the Abyssal version and I were really trying to figure this out, I'd actually consider swapping Bjork's Blessing for like Cancel Affinity. That'd be a funny trick there. But I think it's a little too soon to start looking into that. I'm not even sure that Ike will be on the final team. But that could be a funny option. Let's just try this again. And this is important because right now, even though this isn't the actual Abyssal map, or the Abyssal map, it's still important to be paying attention here because this will let us identify potential problems for later. Like, now Rolf can take down the red bow that would have given Ike trouble, and Ike can cover Rolf by taking down that Cavalier. And we will send Altina to take down Duma. And on enemy phase, the Axe Knight attacks into Altina and dies with the funny number. There we go. So that one simple change and just playing around that gave us an idea of, well, it let us take out and move forward onto the next difficulty level, but it also gave us an idea of what kind of issue we might have to watch out for in Abyssal. So right off the top of my head, Rolf might be a little too weak to really help on this, even though he's got that cavalry movement. This map, it's kind of limited in terms of where we can move, so someone like Shinon might be better because he's just got more firepower, which is more useful than Rolf's movement on this particular map, since there's so much area that's blocked off and we're split up. And also we might actually just want someone who's a blue unit to cover Ike because he's really tanky, but he still loses to reds. So those are things to keep in mind as we move forward. Alright, so we're still not on the Abyssal map, but Duma, we've already identified another problem. This red Fafnir with guidance can teleport Duma over and take down Altina in one shot because she can't actually kill him in one round, and his Bold Fighter lets him kill her. So we have to consider that. The original opening play was to put Altina here and just try and sweep all these units, but that might not be such a great idea. We might have more luck. Maybe we could do this. Well, no. I was going to say we could do that and then have Ike reposition Rolf out of the way, but we can't because this is in the way. So maybe a green flyer like, well, I was going to say Jill, but my Jill does not have reposition, so that would also not work. But we'll keep that in mind. Actually, I think, well, yeah, we can't actually start by putting Altina here and then just using her duo skill to clear out enemies. So we'll have to think around that. I'm going to try this actually. And put Race in there for some healing. Alright, she's going to take some damage, but she takes out that blue flyer. And the green Fafnir can't do anything. Alright, it's a slower but safer opening play, so we'll have to remember that for the Abyssal.
Alright, so I do think having an archer is pretty helpful to deal with these flying units that are just kind of rushing us down. I'm not sure that Rolf will be the best choice, but I do think just having one is a good idea. This is a mess. This positioning is not great. Not great. Not great. Alright. Move Rolf here. I think he'd be able to take this. This is Resonant Blade, yeah, so not going to give us a res boost to help Altina tank. Ike, just pull back so that you're not in range of Duma. Alright. Come on, guys. Tank this round. I think we have it. Yeah, okay. He just attacked into Rayson, because anyone else would probably kill him. So he's fine. Alright. Altina, defeat you. Rolf, defeat the Sword Dragon. Alright. Ike must be saved. Alright. Ike move there, and we'll just pull him back. Okay, so even with her Vantage, I don't think rushing these guys down is going to be smart, and she actually can't kill him. I think we can kill him with our Resonant Blades, but in the Abyssal version, he's going to be even bulkier, so... Oh, and he doesn't even have his stance skill going on right now, so might need to overhaul some stuff for the Abyssal map, but let's use our Harmonized skill now. Yep, alright, that works for that. And in fact, I think we can probably just pass turn and everyone will fall against her Vantage. Bye. Yeah, goodbye. Thank you for coming. Alright. So, definitely got some good intel from that. Altina will need some kind of assistance for actually defeating Duma, but I think she's probably our best choice. I think the only Dragon Slayer I have from the Radiant games is Hoshiden Alencia, and her attack is too low to really do anything meaningful against Duma. I guess I could use an Armor Smasher too. That's another option I'll have to keep in mind. I don't know that I have one already built for the Radiant games, but it's something to keep in mind. If I had Micaiah, she'd probably be the best option to take down Duma, but that is unfortunately not an option. I do think an Archer is a good call to help deal with these flyers that keep spawning in. I feel like Rolf and Ike are probably the two most likely that I'll want to swap out. Altina's fine. She might just need some changes to her kit or something, or yeah, I think she's probably fine. And Rayson is actually pretty useful because he is a dancer, and we only have two options, or I guess three options. I have Leanne too, but he's a good option because he provides passive healing, and in a pinch he can wall some blues with his Triangle Adept. So he's a really good partner for Altina herself. And I do want to bring an Archer. Not sure about Ike and Rolf though. But that's a good start. We have some good ideas already. With that said, let's just go ahead and try with these guys, and then we'll adjust from there. So this is our first round of the actual Abyssal itself, and we're just going to jump in. So earlier on, for the first two difficulties, I was trying to bait from here, but Guidance messes that up when they add that into the mix. So I think to start things off, we're going to still keep trying to bait from this square, take out these two right away, and we could send Ike up to take out the Lance Cavalier right away, but actually I don't think we can quite take him out in one shot because of Armored Blow and Odd Death Wave. I think that'll trigger, so we won't be able to take him out in one shot unless we give him like Quick Riposte, which might be a better option than Beorg's Blessing. It is, I guess it is neutralizing Odd Death Wave, but Quick Riposte 2 could be a good budget B slot option for Ike if we want to keep him on this team. We'll have to see. But for now, I think we'll actually just pull Ike back and wait and see how this goes. So, gonna take damage from Duma's Upheaval, but that's fine. Altina can tank that one blue attack and then attack into this. Twin Blades for something like Soul or giving her Mystic Boost might also be decent options. Alright, so you are very tanky actually, but I do want to clear out these flyers right away, so Rolf will do that, and then we'll dance him, and he'll take down the Fafnir like that. And Ike can chill. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, if we want to bait, Ike kind of needs to be there, but we'll just pull back. We'll play it safe for now, since we're just kind of figuring out what we need to watch out for on this map. Yeah, not taking him out. Although Rolf might be able to soften him up enough that he could take him out. 36, 44. Not quite enough. And Rayson's extra movement is not triggering. That's unfortunate. That could work, actually. But then what? I was thinking we could send Rolf up here, attack, and then Altina could reposition Rayson, and then he could move to this square and dance Rolf, and then he'd be able to attack again and take out the Lance Cavalier. But the problem is that'll leave Rolf exposed to these two bow calves, and they might do enough damage to take him out, so that's probably not the smartest option. I think we'll pull Rolf back, and we'll do this, I suppose. All right. What have you got for us? All right. Couldn't take him out, but Ike is still not in deadly range. Can't kill him. And we won't be able to actually get him danced either, so this might be an issue. Alright, Altina take him out. And this is actually fine. The Lance Fighter can come over and attack Rayson if he wants. That won't do much for him because Ike will be, or Rayson has Triangle Adept, so that's not going to do much to him. We'll toss Ike over, so that leaves Altina mostly protected, though she does have to worry about this blue Fafnir. But he's on the weaker side. With how bunched up we're getting on this map, swapping out Altina's solo might be a good choice. We could use our Resonant skill to give Vantage, which might let us take out the blue Fafnir, but I'm not sure that that'll be quite enough. So I think we should just play it slow. Ooh. Yikes. I guess that's because of the quick riposte, though, so that, and the bond skills. So we're probably fine to leave Rolf there and just pass turn. So what have we got? Alright, yeah, he attacks, and he does a good chunk to Rolf, but he doesn't take him out. Lance Fighter attacks into Rayson and actually does a lot more than I was expecting, so I'll need to keep that in mind. And Altina can't take down that blue Fafnir. So yeah, we're all bunched up, and there are too many enemies, so I think this is already a loss. We can take down the blue Fafnir like that. But then what? That's kind of the issue here, right? Trigger the harmonized skill, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't even kill him. Dance. Rolf. Soften him up. Do you have Vantage? Yeah, you do. He's got Vantage, that's no good. So we need to move faster. I was thinking maybe we could afford to take our time, but I think we need to move faster, or maybe we don't need to move faster. We might be able to still kind of roll slow with this, but I do think instead of boxing ourselves into this corner here, where we're able to get surrounded by both armies, we should rush up to this corner of the map here and rush that down, kind of claim that as our own area, and then we could like bait out this green Cavalier when he spawns with Altina, and Duma's gonna march his way down, but we can kind of pick enemies off with Rolf, and then dance and reposition out of the way. So it'll be a lot harder for them to catch us. So I think that's what our initial strategy will be. So we'll just go ahead and surrender with that. So real quick, I think we want to swap out some seals. Quick riposte on Ike seems like a good idea. If he's taking too much damage and he'd rather have close defense or something else in the seal, I can definitely give him QR2 in his B slot because Bjork's Blessing isn't doing a whole lot. But for now, we'll just try and keep our inheritance minimal and use a seal if we don't need to swap it out. Let's go select allies instead. So Rolf, I think, is fine with Death Blow. The only other thing I could see maybe swapping it up for is a solo skill. Might be preferable because he could get some extra bulk to help him not die if the enemy counterattacks. But we might need him next to someone, so we'll keep Death Blow on there for now. We might also swap him out for someone else. Rayson has Speed Tactic, which probably isn't helpful. None of our units are particularly fast. I mean, Rolf is our fastest, and he's still not really all that fast. He's still only like 31, and he can buff himself with his odd speed wave, so probably smartest to just swap that for something else. I'm thinking maybe Res Tactic. He's already got Attack Tactic. We could also give him something like Aerobatics or another movement assist, but for now, let's just go ahead and take Res Tactic. That seems like a decent choice. And Altina, I'm still thinking maybe her Attack Def solo would be better swapped out, but we can wait on that. So far, it hasn't been... I can't think of anything that we really would want over it. Maybe a stance skill, but that might not help us when we go to beat up Duma himself, since we'll probably want to initiate into him to avoid Bold Fighter. So far, I think a stance skill or a solo skill is a little bit preferable. We'll see how bunched up we are when we reach that top map and and if we're too bunched up there and we aren't getting that solo activation, then we might swap it for like a bond skill or something. But we'll stick with this for now, I think. All right, so the biggest issue is that to start off, we have this pillar, which is going to slow us down. Maybe a flyer like Mythic Altina would be a better choice because then we could kind of move around it, but I think we might just have a little bit more luck if we just start by busting down the pillar. We can actually probably still have Altina move up here and bait these two because she wasn't taking a tremendous amount of damage from that, but we'll have Ike come up here and clear out the Lance Cavalier to start off. So let's see this. Take damage from Upheaval. Ike, couldn't quite take out the Lance Cavalier in one round, even with the QR. But he did soften him up enough that I think Rolf can fly up there and snipe if necessary. Though I might prefer having Rolf take down this Fafnir first. Yeah, this red bow is a bit of an issue. Not sold on Ike yet, but yeah, this is a little tricky. Take down this Lance Cavalier first, and move Altina over. Rolf attacks into the Fafnir and takes him out after a dance. Alright, and we'll pass with that. The question is, can Ike hold off these archers until help arrives? This red bow, we're not doing enough damage to them to... Oh, actually, we actually heal more damage off of attacking the red bow, but it might be preferable to start softening up the Axe Cavalier? No. Alright, so what if we just had Rolf move there, Oh, we could actually Wings of Mercy over to Ike this turn. That might be something to keep in mind. So we'll send Rolf to toss Altina, and she'll move up, and Ike will block off this red bow, and we'll see how that helps us. Can we survive this turn? Because I think if we clear out these enemies... Ooh, actually something I didn't notice. Well, okay. So Ike is... That's already not good because of that. So not sure on Ike, but also there was a red mage there that could have sniped Ike also. So I think he's going to be taking a little too much damage up there, and we might need something else. All right, so I'm not sold on Ike because he has to tank a lot there, including a red. So we might want to swap him out. Shine On could work, maybe, but mine is minus def, which probably isn't helping him a lot. And also he doesn't have any way of sustaining himself. We could use Red Ike. That might be slightly better. Similar, the same def, slightly higher res, plus warding stance helps with that a bit. Similar speed, lower attack actually. Although he has Radiant Aether 2. He doesn't have damage reduction though. We could also... Enna might work. She's pretty bulky. I was thinking Enna or Ashnard could be good choices, but they don't have sustain, so they might get worn down before our allies can reach up and help them. So I'd say it's between the two Ikes and Shine On as choices for now. Let's just try regular Ike, and we'll give him... we could even improve his sustain a little with Mystic Boost. We'll try that. All right, so this Lance Cavalier is the only real thing that I'm worried about. If we can take the Lance Cavalier, I think Ike might be able to endure long enough for the others to get up there. So we'll toss Ike up and see how he handles that Lance Cavalier. If not, we'll maybe try going back to Green Ike. Ooh, that did a lot more than I thought. And then our second attack did nothing. That's unfortunate. But he did survive, even if only barely. Alright. And he's still not doing a ton to this red bow. Not nearly as much as I was hoping. And he's got Swordbreaker. So Red Ike, I've got a feeling, is not the right call for this map. Or at least not the right call for this role here of trying to clear out those enemies early on. If we send Rolf isn't even doing enough damage to clear him out. Yeah, that's just not going to work. All right, so Ike is no. We could try Shine On. We could also try bringing in a mage like Sorin, or my Mist is probably not a good choice. We could try Yoon. Could be an interesting option, but I don't think they'll help with that particular issue because those guys are all green and they're going to get destroyed by that red archer, so I don't think they're a great choice for that at the very least. But let's try Shine On. Let's try... we could probably swap Rolf. But for now, we'll just try swapping Ike. We'll just go one swap at a time and see how that helps us out. So, okay, Duma, be quiet, please. All right, we'll start with Shine On. I should have given him a seal, but oops. That's fine. We're just trying to see if he's a good fit for this particular part. All right, so break, dance, move up, and send Shine On up there. And let's see. Taking a lot of damage. Still could not take him out in one round.
which is a little concerning because that's just one more thing that he's going to have to deal with. How do you do against... Does not take out the red bow. Mystic Boost might help with his healing, but yeah, he gets blown up by this bow cavalier, gets blown up by you. Can take out the lance cavalier, but then he's got to deal with both the bows and the red mage. I don't think that's a great idea. So far, I think Green Ike is still our best option, though he does have to deal with that red bow, which is concerning, to say the least. So let's bring him back in and see if maybe swapping around some seals or something can get us through that. So I think we're going to give Ike QR2 just as a budget skill, and he'll grab swap at the same time. Don't know that we'll need that, but QR2 will open up his seal slot for something a little more useful. So let's go ahead and grab QR. And I'm not sure. He could definitely take a stance skill. He could take a solo skill because he's up there kind of on his own to start things off. Or we could take Mystic Boost. I think to start off, let's try a solo skill. We might even want attack speed solo. If he can bump his speed up just a little bit, he might be able to deny a double from that red bow. I'm not sure how fast they were, but nullifying a double could help. I kind of want to keep attack def solo on Altina. I wish we had attack res solo. That would be useful to have. Or we go Mystic Boost, which just kind of gives him more sustain, but doesn't help him get kills, which could be troublesome. Or we could give him a stance. Let's try a stance to start with, actually. Let's start with just a simple... Do we want swift stance or sturdy stance? Let's start with this, and we'll adjust from there. All right. Not able to take out the Lance Cavalier still. Altina's still defeating these flyers right off the bat. All right, how much are you surviving by? 17 is a sizable amount. I was going to say maybe giving Rolf attack tactic might help, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough. All right. Take out the Lance Cavalier. Take out this Fafnir and start moving Altina up. Oh, still in range of that red mage. Okay, never mind. All right, so that red bow is indeed just barely doubling Ike by 6 points. So giving him attack speed solo will actually help him deal with that. And also, Ike with Threat and Def, not a great skill. I'm thinking maybe attack smoke. I think he'd probably prefer like defense smoke or something, but we don't have that luxury to just hand out. So I think giving him def smoke might be, or attack smoke might be the best option that we can give him on a budget right now to help him deal with this. He might even be able to use threat and attack since those enemies are kind of just spawning next to him. But I think attack smoke might be a little more useful. I don't know. But winning with threat and attack is funnier. Who has threat and attack 3? This is funnier, and I want to save Kaze, so let's try this. This is a bad idea. I always do this. I always try and use some stupid skill like Breath of Life, and it almost never works out. I think I've gotten one thing where I won because of
giving someone Breath of Life, and it was really funny, but usually these don't actually work out. But we'll see if Threaten Attack helps Ike seal the deal. That would be funny. Still can't take out that Lance Cavalier, unfortunately. Maybe if we gave Rolf Attack Tactic. That could work. Okay. Take him out. Altina, move up. Rolf, finish the job. And, alright. Ike, what have you got? Dodge and doubles. Dodge and doubles. Can't outspeed you, can't outspeed you. But it might give you just enough to actually endure these. Actually, isn't that funny? Because we're faster than this Bow Cavalier, who was getting boosted by attack speed bond and drive speed, Ike is now fast enough to prevent that double, which means our Aether is not fully charged and we can't do as much damage, which is scary. Let's attack this red bow, though charging his special, maybe not a great idea. Move Altina down there and move Rolf up there. Okay. Can you endure this, Ike? Ooh, still too much. Too much damage. So another idea would be Brazen Speed Def. It would not activate right away, but it might let him take that double from that one bow unit and charge up Aether, but then be active for the next round. We could try that. Alright, so we're at full health, so we should get doubled by the Bow Cavalier, but that'll just help us charge Aether, theoretically. We could also use our Resonant Blades to bump Ike's speed up in a pinch, but I'd rather save that. I feel like we're going to need that later. So we'll just pass. And there we go. Ike gets doubled and charges up his Aether. Now he could slap down someone. He's also not in Wings of Mercy range. Okay, not quite. Do some damage to the red bow, but that's not going to help us much. Attack the Axe Cavalier? If we could somehow... no. We are doubling, but not quite doing enough to take him out, which is an issue. Move you up, move you up. And heal up, and pass. Can you endure, Ike? You just need to tank this round and get our allies up to save you. Nope. Still not doing enough, even with that damage reduction. So I think maybe we could try going back to that idea of sending in Shine On to help Ike. Maybe he's not a good choice to try and tank that whole onslaught, but he might be able to support Ike and take down someone so that Ike has an easier time tanking while Altina makes her way up. Worth a shot, I think. Rolf's damage output was just a little too low, I think. Whereas Shine On will be getting Spectrum boost as long as he's solo. Get +5 to everything. And he's got built-in close counter. He might be a slightly better choice. So, like before, we'll have him break this and let Altina move up, though Shine On might actually be a better choice to try and tank these guys than Altina is. I'm not sure. But for now, we'll leave him up there so he's a little bit closer to get up to Ike in time. Alright, so these guys are I'm gonna take some damage from Upheaval. Ike is gonna do some damage to that Cavalier, just like before. Oh. That's weird. This time, we were just barely unable to take down the green Fafnir. What changed? We're still solo. Now, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm not entirely sure, but if I had to guess, just by looking at this, I think... Is there someone with a chill skill on the map? No. I was thinking maybe Altina was soaking a chill, which caused her to trigger her attack res oath, or attack res unity, which in turn let her get enough of a boost to take down the green Fafnir. But I'm not seeing something that would trigger that before combat, so I'm not sure. No dual chills or anything like that. The only thing we've really got that's causing debuffs is this dark breath. But something changed here that's preventing Altina from getting the 1-round kill, and I'm not sure what it is. Huh. That's trouble. I can take out you. Shinon is not even taking down this blue flyer in one shot either because of Iote's shield. This is troublesome. I really was counting on Altina taking you down in one shot. I need to look into what was causing that. Alright, we'll take you down. Move you up. Altina move there. And we'll just try and wait there through that. Nope, never mind. Huh. Okay, so Brandon's a big dum-dum. The answer is... I have 3 infantry units now, so Rayson is not triggering his tactic skills. So we want to swap those out, I think. Maybe giving him double drive attack would be a good choice. So I'll try that and then we'll go back. But that's the reason. Okay, I'm stupid. Alright, so now Rayson has the drive attack, so let's try this again. Break that. Alright, Altina should be able to 1-round these guys now. I can move up. Okay. Still taking damage, but did get the job done there. Okay. And before I was using Rolf to move over and take down the red Fafnir, but instead, I don't think, well, first of all, we can't reach without using like reposition, but I think we might be better off just, I could take down you, and Altina is going to take a big number if we try and tank the Fafnir, so I think might be best to just wait here and pass. Alright, let's see if that helps us any. I could do that. Alright, so... Ooh, that's an issue. Maybe swapping the second drive attack for aerobatics could help. Because I want to be able to move. I was going to have Altina move up, and then Rayson was going to dance her so that she could reposition Shinon to attack the red bow. That will not work, however, because if we dance from either position, then we'll be left in range of the red Fafnir, who will kill poor Rayson with triangle advantage. So that's no good. Let's try swapping that out real quick. Okay, now we can use this to bounce Altina up. Shinon could move to this position, and now we can move Racing over to safely take out this red bow. That will happen. However, he is still in danger of being taken down by either the Axe Cavalier, who can reach, yes, or the Bow Cavalier. We can block one with Ike, but not both. So let's try and take down the red bow. There we go. And which is more dangerous? Let's block. No, can't block the Bow Cav. Because that puts us in range of the red mage. And I can't take out the Axe Cavalier, unfortunately. Just barely not enough. So might need something else instead. But Shinon can take down that red bow if needed. We might just need different positioning or something. So let's see how badly Shinon gets bodied here. Maybe swapping him for like Soul? No. I think maybe we need to give him a different seal or something so that he takes less damage. Maybe attack. Altina's using the attack def solo seal. Alright, we swapped Altina and Shinon's seals. So Altina mostly wants the attack. So maybe she'll be able to still get her kills, and then Shinon can use the extra defense to weather that storm of attacks there. If not, I think maybe giving him a healing special might help, though that's a little iffy because he might need that extra damage to get the kill with Deadeye. I'm not sure. This would be much easier if we had an attack res solo seal, but we don't have that yet. So we have to make do. Alright, pass like that. Alright. Once again, I'm going to move Altina up, move Shinon up, dance. He still gets the kill, and he has a little more defense when he does so. 32 times 2 is only 64 damage. So yeah, without the special, we're not doing enough damage to actually kill the red bow, which is kind of important. We could do damage with Ike actually, but we would still need 2 more damage on Shinon, which we're not quite getting. Actually, swapping back to threaten attack or threaten defense might give enough damage for Shinon to kill without Deadeye, so that's something to keep in mind. But for now, we'll try and kill him like that. We'll soften up the Axe Cavalier. Ooh, maybe that's not a good idea because that charges his bond or his iceberg. Nope, just barely killed him. Though we would have died to the Bow Cavalier afterwards anyway. So let's try giving Shinon Soul. And I'll swap to threaten defense with Ike and see if that gets the kill. Alright, so yeah, that might work. Move you up, move you up, move you up. Not killing yet, but if Ike uses you to heal himself, that also won't charge the Axe Cavalier's bonfire or iceberg. And now Shinon can kill. He's gonna be pretty beat up, but he might be able to survive. So again, some people are smart enough to figure these maps out just by doing numbers and being smart, but I am just all about trial and error. It's not very efficient, but it usually works in the end. So Shinon, can you tank this onslaught? Alright, they attacked Ike instead, which is good. That's good. Good. Okay. We're less good now. That is less good. That is less good. There are more enemies. Please leave. We don't want you here. Please leave us alone. Alright. I can take you out. Cannot take out the Bow Cavalier, though. That's troubling. And we've got this blue Fafnir to worry about. Alright. Oh, wait. If we remove the units giving you bond skills, will that help us slightly? The issue is Shinon moves up here and takes you out. However, this blue Fafnir will now come up and kill him, or the green Cavalier with Windsweep, which is very bad, could come up and kill him. So I don't think that's the best option. We might be better off pulling Rayson down and having Altina stand here and block. Okay. Does that, can we survive that? No, we cannot. Altina just gets sniped. That's no good. Gotta think that over, but it's some progress. We actually took out that red bow safely, so just gotta think around this. Alright, so we'll try this instead. Attack you. You just stay in jail. You're all locked up. It's where you belong. Move Altina over. Now it becomes an issue of, does Shinon survive the Green Cavalier? Which I think yes, because he's very fast. But it's a little iffy. Let's see. Okay, blue Fafnir attacks Rayson, not concerning. Ooh, barely, but yes. Alright, and he sealed it. Well, god dang it. Alright, so what if Shinon just healed every time he got attacked? Would that help? Would swapping Soul for the faster but less substantially healing noontime let us defeat our foes? Alright, he's all charged up. The Cavalier is once again locked in jail where he belongs. And Altina is moving up. Okay, Shinon, can you tank this time? Okay, Rayson deals with the Fafnir, no problem. Heal up Shinon, good job, and you're ready to go for the next round. Okay, that worked. Now enemies are going to come down, take you out, deal with you, you menace. And we'll just chill up here. We don't have to rush it. We've got time. Well, we have less time than I thought. Not quite. Very close, but not quite. So we want to deal with that guy before he launches that sword dragon at Altina. But we're close. We're very close, I think. I don't think enemy reinforcements spawned. So I think we're done with those. So whatever's left is what we have to take out, and I think from there we can clear it. Alright, so on a whim, I tried putting Altina here to bait out the red Fafnir, and she didn't quite kill it, but she did soften it up enough that we can kill it now, so it won't be using flyer formation or guidance. No, this one's flyer formation, was what was letting it jump over and attack her. So if we just take you out now, we don't have to worry about that. Shinon can take out you. Ike will finish you, and then we'll send Shinon down to assassinate the sword dragon. And there we go. And they're still rushing over at us, but now we've dealt with most of the enemies, so we can fall back and have everyone recharge off of Rayson's healing his passive healing, and pull you back, have Shine On attack, and move over here and attack the Lance Fighter. And now we've just got these 2 armors to deal with. Not doing a whole lot. Well, actually that's not bad, but can't take out the Lance or the Axe Knight quite yet. We'll have Shine On do that. Move over here. Reposition Racing out of the way to keep Shine On solo. And now I think we've got it. Take out Duma. Yeah, we've got this. So let's see it all together in action. All right, so before we jump in, let's take one quick look at our final builds for this. We have Altina pretty much unchanged except for swapping attack def solo for attack speed solo. Shine On, I think, is surprisingly the MVP of this map. I thought it would be Altina, but I think it's Shine On. He's running pretty much his base kit, and with Noontime in place of Deadeye and Reposition. Nothing too mind-blowing. Racing, very helpful to actually have a dancer for this since I don't have my full team that I'm normally used to using, and drive attack to just give Altina a little more oomph, and aerobatics for positioning. Other than that, nothing too out of the ordinary. And then finally Ike, my very sad uninvested Ike who looks like he just crawled right out of year 1. Nothing too exciting here, but he got the job done. Brazen Speed Def, still kind of amusing to let him survive some doubles, but alright. With that said, let's jump in and fell a god once more. Yo, Duma, you nerd. We already been through this song and dance once, but you came back and I can't have that, so gonna have to take you out. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, huh? So gonna start by doing that. Altina, you must move once more to take down these flyers. Bait them out. Ike is gonna come up here and bait down the Lance Cav. Pass turn. Alright. Ike, hit him with the Aether. Etsuchin saves him, but still gonna heal up to full. Good job, Ike. Altina vs. Blue Flyer. Zap. Counter kill. Twin Blade Slice. Good job. I like Sanaki just kinda... She's here, she was hanging out behind the pillar. Green Fafnir attacks. Oof. Does 0. And here comes the second Twin Blades. Bam. Goodbye. Alright, we're debuffed, but that doesn't matter because these guys aren't going to be battling this round. Ike, take down the Lance Cavalier. Chop. Shine On, move up, and Altina, Racing, move over. Actually, I didn't need to sing, but whatever. You know, she just wants some... We're just singing some battle music to get ourselves hyped up to punch Duma in the face. That's all. So, pass turn once again. Bow Cavalier attacks into Ike. Reduce the damage. Barely hanging in there. Took out a good half of his health, but he's hanging in there. Threaten defense. Debuffs these losers. And Ike is now going to barely do some damage to this red bow. Hit him with the Aether. Still only does 18 damage. Not that amazing, but it is going to be enough that we can move Shine On and Altina up. Racing aerobatics over. And dance for Shine On. And now Shine On can take down the red bow. Heal yourself up as well. Bam. Here comes a Glimmer. Ouch, but it charges our Noontime again and heal up once more. Pass turn. Bow Cavalier attacks into Ike. Specials charged, gotta watch out for that. Axe Cavalier attacks into Ike. Reduce that damage and heal up with the Aether once again. Yeah, really key was not actually attacking this Axe Cavalier and triggering the Iceberg, I think. That was very important. Shine On. Snipe that blue flyer right out of the sky. Heal yourself up as well. Good job. And Racin. Sing for him again. Get this guy moving. Attack the Axe Cavalier. Finish him off. Get your special ready. Ike. Slap this Bow Cavalier. Caused enough trouble. And Altina just going to chill here and bait out the red Fafnir. We don't even need our duo skill. Here it comes. Not doing that much damage, but we're going to mess you up for attacking us. Barely missed the kill, but that's fine. Here comes the Moonbow. That dealt a lot more damage. Ouch. Blue Fafnir attacks into Racin. Transformation battle! Bam! Here comes a second. Still not doing that much. Triangle Adept, still a great skill, especially for maps like this where you just need to be able to tank like one hit across the map and you already know that you've got triangle advantage. Shine On, counter killing these mages, clearing them out. Ooh, barely tanking that, but the noontime and the double kill. Good job. Alright. You've been pesky long enough. Goodbye, Bow Cavalier. Bam. Shine On, take down the blue Fafnir. And heal yourself up as well. There we go. Racin. Sing for him again. Doesn't Shine On hate beasts? Isn't that like a thing? I'm pretty sure that's a thing, so this is doubly funny. But hey, you gotta combine your strengths, combine your efforts, and you can do anything, even kill a god. This is really just a puzzle that you just have to solve. And Altina is gonna take down the red Fafnir now. Goodbye. And pass turn. Alright. Sing for Altina. And move Ike. Altina move up. And there we go. Shine On versus Lance Fighter. Special triggers, not that it matters at all. Undamaged. Alright. Sing again. Yeah, moving up to this corner here to just give us some extra time to breathe against all these reinforcements. Probably the right call, I think. Alright. Shoot him again. You can't save yourself with your special, okay? It's just not going to happen. Pass turn. Okay. Once again, shoot Duma. And again, our special not mattering at this point. Just going to sing again. Pull him back and come over and attack once more. Shoot him right in the eye like it's a Zelda boss. Like just every Zelda boss ever. Shoot him in the eye and finish it. Slay him. Bam! Goodbye, Duma. And now we can finish things off. Altina, go attack. And just for fun, let's hit that harmonized skill. Sing for Altina. Ike pull him out so that we can trigger our solo, and now finish him off. Hit him with the twin blades, and bam! Map completed. Great job, everyone. Stage clear. All that for 20 divine codes. So that is an Abyssal map cleared again. We already cleared Duma, but now it's cleared again. And this time we did it using only Radiant units. These limited hero battles are an interesting little spin on things. It's always kind of fun to try using some of these units that I might not normally use, since I do prefer to use Abyssal maps to showcase my favorite units. But that gives you an idea of how I approach these Abyssal maps. I do the same thing when I'm using my normal units. It's really just a lot of trial and error. Not the most optimal way to take these out, but it works, especially if you're not naturally great at this kind of thing, where you aren't really like great with numbers and everything. Trial and error can work if you have the patience for it. It's really just a puzzle that you have to solve. And in this case, the puzzle didn't even require as much change as I kind of expected. We swapped out some seals here and there, gave Ike QR and Shine On at noontime, and we did swap Rolf out for Shine On, though I kind of expected that to happen at least. But otherwise, there wasn't a whole lot of changes. I remember on the grid battle, I did a lot more changing of skills and stuff around. The units didn't actually change that much. I think I used the same units I tried initially with. But on that one, I remember doing a lot of weird stuff to try and figure out the solution. I think that was the one where I actually ended up winning via Breath of Life. And on this one, we won with the very silly Threat and Defense 3, which is just kind of hilarious. But just goes to show, in addition to that perseverance paying off, sometimes you just have to get a little bit creative with your thought process, bring out some skills that you might not consider normally, and they can be the solution as well. But yes, thank you guys as always so much for watching. Hopefully Professor and Master Tactician Hoodie Angel Brandon was able to give you some fun ideas and some entertainment as well. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.